kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
All right, let's get it. Check, check. Ready, switch. Set. Easton.
Looking to throw. Holds it in. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Ready?
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football, you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback checking the play. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Here we go. Do the show. Break. Set. Trailer. Set.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Finds his big tight end, and he'll be brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Ready? Break. Double. Set. Time. Maverick.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Let's go. Break. Set. Patriot. Roll.
The back goes in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a first and goal.
Set. Hodge the monster.
Dropping back, it's Stafford. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find
That was regular zone defense. What about that one? That's better for you?
Big time play, big time plays, big time games. Great job by the defense.
What? How? You didn't stop zone? You didn't stop, man. You like what?
Nice job.
What? Add me. Let's play regular game, gang.
They'll dial up the run on
I'm finna invite you after this. Don't be ducking, nah, bruh.
Not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Smart offense.
So you gonna play me?
Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run
All
the
right.
football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooper. Powers through. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
Let's go.
Line gets set, first down.
Single. Blackboard C.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nothing but green ahead. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play.
Yeah, I think he like 96 speed.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score.
Yeah.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
They're bringing heat, coming after it. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Army! On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Wants to throw. It's Stafford. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Oh, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stafford. Makes the grab over the middle.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. The aerial assault continues, getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Fires to the middle. And the ball is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. First down here for the offense. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and pick up the first down.
It looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going to throw it over the top of the D. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Stafford. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Got it on the outside. It's Evans. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down.
Set. Indy, Indy.
They'll try to get the first through the air. With the catch, it's Evans. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break.
Alamo. Set. Monster, monster.
They keep attacking through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Back to throw, it's Stafford. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Let's go. Race.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Set. Dino. Set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the sack. Fires to the wideout. And that is intercepted.
You good, gang? Now you know you can't beat me in regular mode either.
He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way
Oh
back.
my God, gang. It's zone 2. I can show you my recent plays.
Second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant
No, it's straight up zone.
these two teams right now.
First and third, we blitzing.
Your offense is scoring. Good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's how you play football. What you mean? You ever played football in real life?
And they thought about a return. They
Oh my God. It's just like you run and then you pass. On offense, do you run and you pass, or you only pass? Cause football.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
29. Red 29.
Looking to throw at Stafford. Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Check. White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. Return.
He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Blue 85. Halo.
He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They're facing a third down.
Easton. Set. Trailer.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns are flying down the field.
Red 70 black saw. Red 70 black saw.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff to Johnson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver shows motion. Incomplete on the two-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Get set. Time. Maverick.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Stafford. He's got him in the flat. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's back to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Shotgun snap on third down. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They'll try the run. Twist his way through. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fire into the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football.
So, gang, because you run in zone, you can run the same play all game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw.
No. I wasn't asking nothing extra, cuz I'm just saying you could run the same play all game because it's zone, but because it's a blitz, don't run the same play.
And a first down.
Defense, what are we doing?
No, you running cover 3 match out of a 3-4 every single play.
Country be wide open like that. You're just making it.
You got one high safety that's cover 3. It's the 3-4. You have 5 down linemen, 2 of them are linebackers. Well, I play football for real. Like, how you telling me that's not what it is?
He fires to the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution.
Your corner got deep thirds. Your linebacker got flats, and his flats not deep enough. That's how I just caught that pass. Like, how you gonna tell me that's not what it is?
You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Right now, well, it's goal line, so I can't tell. But that last play, you were in cover 3 from a 3-4 formation. What the fuck? What we lying for? All right.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit.
And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looking for the two-point try. Scanning the field, it's Stafford. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Past the 50, the 30, the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Knights will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Blue 82 Monster Indy. 82.
Off play action on first down. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Switch. Red 83 switch.
Running back searching for a hole. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to get the corner. And the Black Knights are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get there and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
With the run on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Black Knights in the hurry up.
Red 54 flex combo. Red 54 flex combo. Halo, halo. Easton, Easton.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Blue 22. Blue 22.
To throw, it's Jordan. Pocket starts to collapse. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Snowed under by the defense. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off.
Maverick, Maverick. Patriot, Patriot.
From the gun, looking for a man. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get back.
18, Rocky switch. Animal, animal. Monster, monster. Snare, snare. Social, social.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
White 29. White 29.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's going up top. On target to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Let's go.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to throw the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy.
Makes the catch down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Wants to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Trailer, trailer.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Set. Maverick, Maverick. Patriot, Patriot. Indy, Indy. Ho, ho, ho.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. And he throws another interception. Looking for more room.
Come on, gang. What you gonna say now? It's been zone since the first half, since the second quarter. What happened? Oh my gosh, what? You niggas stubborn nowadays.
David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's a draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Stick to that blitz. Don't audible out that bit nine.
In front of them. The offensive line is selling pass. The quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield. And now it's so much easier for these backs to find the...
Off he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there.
Bro, I got 2 4th down touchdowns on you. What are you talking about? I'm up 14, 13. What you mean?
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get...
He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
Oh, good job. Shit, your first one of the game.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, clear space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? A 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
I'm right
He
there.
ran for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You always want to give your big-time players a chance.
Here we go.
That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now?
Looking to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Come on, bro. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Now you gotta tell me how your brain works. What's weird about that? Cuz you run the same play. Okay, I realize what it is. Now I got something to beat it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
What? You were in cover too. What? Wait. What?
Fielded into the end
Glitch
zone
play?
rolling the dice to
What? What the fuck? If you ran cover three, a cover four, that play was not gonna work. If you ran cover three or cover four, that play not gonna work. It's not a glitch play. That's reading what defense. What? Oh yeah, I know you don't know how to play football, bro.
They got it again on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Let's go.
Second down coming up.
Time. Maverick. Patriot. Indy.
Looking downfield at Stafford. They're bringing heat. And down he goes back at the 3. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
All right, let's
Not
get it.
exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
Blue 30. Alamo.
He's looking downfield to throw. Escapes trouble. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get it for a safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to...
Spins away from one. Spinderella. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black.
Oh, man. I just got his ass today, too, nigga. That nigga goated.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
That shit, belt. GG's, bro. You got heart. You ain't quit.
And they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Bruh, I changed my whole defense for you. I played what you wanted me to play, and you still couldn't beat it, cuz.
So now the Longhorns take
Gang, I didn't get 7 touchdowns off running the ball. I'm throwing the ball on you.
game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. And this coaching
What?
staff is still evaluating their players.
What?
Right now, you've got to finish this game.
What? Oh my God. Cuz I seen you this game footage, and you tell me if I repeated anything more than 3 times this game.
Find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Black 88! Black 88! Social, social!
Looking for a man. It's Stafford. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Red 70 Black Saw! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho! Return, return! Roller, roller!
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Hello, hello! Easton, Easton!
On 4th down, looking to pass. Coming after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats.
Red 29! Red 29!
Pirouettes through. Touchdown, Army! And the stomping has commenced.
On everything I got you, Cam.
More onto that lead.
Bro, I have 8 touchdowns. What are you talking about? Whatever I do works. 8 touchdowns. 8. You don't get that by just running the ball.
They'd hope to get that thing
What
bouncing
the
around.
fuck? I have 8 touchdowns. Let's see how many of them rushing.